Hey there, anime fans! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got some exciting news and speculations to share with you about The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2 Episode 12. I know you've been eagerly waiting for this, just like we have. So, let's dive right in. Season 2 of The Devil is a Part-Timer has been a long time coming ever since the series was first released in 2013 and impressed a lot of viewers with its character development and storytelling. The series is adapted from a light novel written by Satoshi Wagahara and illustrated by 029. It is also known in original Japanese as Hataraku Mausama Season 2. Studio 3 Hertz is producing this season, the team behind Sword Art Online Alternative, Gun Gale Online and Princess Principal. It is being directed by Daisuke Tsukushi, who has been part of the productions of shows like Higurashi and My Hero Academia. This episode is also referred to as Hataraku Mausama Season 2 Episode 12. The Chiho situation at the end of the previous episode came from absolutely out of nowhere, made very little sense for the direction the show was headed towards and the story it was trying to tell, and was off-putting as it put one of the few characters in the show who are innocent and powerless into the way of harm. The context of the latest episode doesn't help anything very much, especially as what her role was in this episode could have easily been written to be more relatable and less random. This was an extremely weird and confusing episode all around. It did not know what it wanted to be, mixed a lot of different plot points and characters together into a smoothie that tasted like strawberry-flavored dirt, and made it seem like the writer's room was all out of ideas. Singularly, there were some decent ideas here, including Chiho's connection to magic, Emi's mother, and Mao and Ashia roaming around Tokyo and visiting landmarks, such as the Tokyo Tower. Combine them, however, and you get a whole lot of nothing, followed by some more non-happenings. The show keeps trying to do grand things and failing at them. The Ant Isla section isn't as good as the show would like it to be, especially since all that's used for is to gather villains for Mao and Emilia to beat up. It tried to address some of Mao's past in this episode, but not enough to matter, especially since anime viewers are going to have to wait a while before the show comes back. The whole payoff didn't feel worthy of the time afforded to the build-up or the lack of it. The comedy and serious segments of the show are usually mixed much better than they were here. It felt like one was watching different shows altogether at different points in this episode. 1 second, Emilia would be talking about the meaning of revenge and existence with Alas Ramus, and Mao and Ashia will be participating in some dumb, goofy gags the next. The villains would be threatening in one frame and literal children in the next. Consistency is not the strong suit of the show, and it shows. The only spotlessly good thing about this episode was Alas Ramus, as she was just delightful in the short amount of time we spent with her. Mao and Ashia are still being given back their demon forms through one random happening or the next and have long since stopped looking as good as they did the first time we saw them. Maybe it was the production or that the story built it up better, but Mao not being cool anymore is emblematic of the series as a whole. This was as big of a fizzling out as we have seen in our review series. The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2 Episode 12 releases on Thursday, September 29th. What are your predictions for Episode 12? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. That's all the news and speculations we have for now. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our Episode 12 review and analysis once it's released.